History's darkest moments are often described as outbreaks of madness among ordinary people. But history shows something different. Many dangerous movements do not begin with the public. They begin among educated elites, especially at universities.
Deutschland erwache! Für das Vaterland! Deutschland erwache! Für das Vaterland!
Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Globalize the Intifada. Free, free Palestine!
Today, there are striking similarities between two periods in history. German universities in the late 1920s and early 1930s, and the protesters we see on elite American campuses today. In both cases, students pushed radical political ideas. They were not outsiders. They were future lawyers, doctors, professors, and political leaders. They believed they had a special mission to reshape society according to their beliefs. In Germany, before Adolf Hitler came to power in 1933, Nazi student groups became increasingly influential at universities. They won student elections and helped shape campus culture. Their ideas spread long before the Nazi government took control of the country. I argue that something similar can be seen today. At elite American universities, activist student groups have gained significant influence.
We demand the university divest now. No more funding genocide and occupation. Stand with Palestine. Divest now. Our voices will be heard.
They often dominate student governments, organize large demonstrations, and pressure university leaders to adopt their political demands. The conflict did not remain limited to debate and discussion. In Germany during the early 1930s, radical students organized actions to prevent Jewish students and professors from entering universities. They used intimidation and physical barriers to exclude people they considered enemies. As in the 1930s, the campus protesters' checkpoints and blockades are making Jewish and Israeli students' lives unbearable. These actions create a hostile environment and limit access to university spaces for these students. How do educated people justify excluding others? Often through ideas and theories that make their actions seem morally justified. In Germany, anti-Semitism was not presented simply as hatred. It was wrapped in academic theories about race and biology. Today, years of twisted teachings regarding post-colonial and intersectional ideas divide people into simple categories of oppressors and oppressed. In this framework, Jews are portrayed as privileged oppressors. Such ideas provide intellectual cover for anti-Semitism while masquerading as movements for social justice. The final question is how universities respond. In Germany, many university leaders failed to confront growing extremism. Some remained silent. Others hoped the problem would disappear on its own. Their hesitation allowed radical movements to become stronger. Today, American university administrations face the same criticism. University leaders have been slow to respond to harassment, intimidation, or violations of campus rules. A lack of clear leadership has allowed tensions to grow. The only difference between the 1930s and today is that Nazi students openly targeted Jews because of their identity. Modern protesters generally claim to oppose the policies of the State of Israel rather than Jewish people as a whole. However, the outcome is identical. Israelis and Jews are excluded simply because of who they are. History never repeats itself in exactly the same way, but it can offer warnings. When universities become places where people are judged by identity rather than as individuals, when some students are excluded from campus life, and when prejudice is hidden behind sophisticated language, societies should pay attention. The lesson of history is not only about what radicals do, it is also about what institutions allow to happen when they fail to act.